What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, as you all can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be vinyl wrapping some interior on the truck today. Now, I'm no expert at this, so don't take this as a professional way to do things. Basically, if you guys see how well it works out for me, then maybe you can judge whether you'll be able to do it yourself or not. So, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alright, so this is the vinyl that we're going with. As you can see, it's carbon fiber, and we went with the dry carbon look, not the glossy look. And then we're going to do this dash piece right here. We're going to go ahead and wrap these pieces here that go on the door panels around the door handles. And then I'm also going to attempt to wrap these SS's. Then that's a piece that goes on the dash as well. And then, as you can see right here, we're going to try to wrap those vent covers. Now, I've already wiped everything down with isopropyl alcohol. And as you can see, I've got my knife, my little squeegee, got my heat gun over here. So we're ready to go ahead and start attempting to vinyl wrap this thing for the first time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my piece of vinyl cut out for this big dash piece here. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just like go like this. Just going to wrap it around the edge here, let it go over a good inch or so past the edge. Make sure you don't touch your piece that you're going to be wrapping, because the grease off your hands will just ruin your isopropyl alcohol, and you'll have to re-clean everything again. As you guys can see, I chose to use some VViViD vinyl. No, this is not a paid product advertisement, obviously. I just watched a lot of YouTube videos, did a lot of reading on reviews, and supposedly this is one of the top vinyls to use, so I went with it. Like I said, guys, I am not a professional at this, so it stuck to itself, but I'm going to go ahead and get it unstuck real quick, because it is very forgiving, just as long as you don't get the back of it dirty. See if I can fold it in half. Maybe I'll have better luck this way. Make sure we got enough. I think I got enough on the back side. I definitely have plenty on the front side. I think we're ready to start heating it with our heat gun and working it in there. Ooh. Uh-oh. Right away I see that this stuff is very brittle, very easy to put a wrinkle in. And I just need to pull it a little tighter. Definitely learned from watching plenty of YouTube videos that it's very easy to mess this stuff up. You gotta be very careful. I've also learned that this stuff is very forgiving too, honestly, as long as you don't go too far with it. I've also learned that when you're heating it, there's a point when you get to where there's just too much heat, or there's a point where there's not enough heat. Alright guys, so we've managed to make it this far. Over here on this top corner, I don't know if you can make that out, but I ended up having to put a seam in there. I just couldn't get it to wrap over without wrinkling. I don't know if maybe I just needed to heat it and stretch it farther so that it won't wrinkle. I'll try that on this corner over here. But as for this piece right here that I've got cut out and wrapped around, if you can see right in here, the material doesn't wrap over and cover right there. What happened was, I thought that it would be a good idea to make a slice in the vinyl and then heat it and try to wrap it through. And that was a terrible idea, because then it just ripped to the corners, and that's what ended up making it shy right here. So right here, as you can see, I haven't cut anything yet, and I've just been putting quite a bit of heat to it, and then I just stretch it and hold it there until it cools. And you can see that we're starting to get in there quite a bit, and it doesn't seem to be distorting the look of the carbon fiber too much at all. So I'm going to continue to keep heating and stretching in everywhere. Here, these two spots, all four of these over here, and then right in here it has to go curve back in. So that's where we're at. I guess we'll just continue on. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we've gotten all of our holes cut out, and I went ahead and wrapped a lot of it around the backside and trimmed it up a little bit. You can see that some of it's kind of having trouble wanting to stick. I think it's stuck on the edge. It just doesn't want to stick any farther because of this rubber stuff. As for in here, I just cut it all right there and just like dived it off right here. It does wrap around the inside of the bottom. So hopefully I'll have enough vinyl left over at the end that maybe I can inlay something in here. And I don't know if I'll get it to line up with those lines or not. If not, then I'll probably just leave it out. And coming down here, you can see that I didn't get it to wrap all the way in there. That's just too much stretch for this particular vinyl, I guess. Basically, we just have the two bottom corners and this whole bottom edge to wrap. And then we can flip it over, finish trimming the backside. And moving on over here, you can see that we've already got our two door handle trim pieces wrapped. They turned out pretty decent. Also, I was able to go ahead and wrap my SS emblem. That was pretty tough, but I got it done. We'll go ahead, finish wrapping that, and then we'll move on to these vent covers. Alrighty guys, so as you can tell, we're in the truck now. Finally got it all back together. Make sure you leave your comments down below as to what you think. Also, let me know what you guys would like to see done to the truck in the future. And with that being said, enjoy.